the other. I just want you to know that when you're elected as a member of parliament, can you stop ticking because you're getting on my nerves? When you are elected as a member of parliament, you are elected through one party, yes, but when you serve everyone. All right. So Jubilee was in Azimio. All right. They are not part of Azimio right now, but there are people in Jubilee who, when they call for my help, I will go. There are people in UDA who probably never voted for me, but when they call for my help, I will go. At the end of the day, this is what service is. You don't serve just your party. You serve. You cease to think party. You think people. You think country. You think unity of purpose. You think service to humanity. All right. So I got to hear about Margaret. And I was told you're a Jubilee mobilizer, leader for the area.
Yes, I'm the Jared of the constituency.
Yeah. So maybe, Margaret, you can just share your story a little bit so that people can understand. Because, by the way, by the time I talked to the CEO of Kenyatta about your case, he told me, I know her. Everyone knows her.
And then,
through you. But you see, at that time he had heard about you. I think a lot of people had already gone to him and talked to him about your case. Alijua. And he's I said to him, you really, there's a limit to how much you can hold patients, and there's a limit to how much patients can be denied services. And I've actually appealed to the president. I told the president, by December, I want all the detained patients, even before December. We don't have to wait for Christmas because they're occupying the beds and costing the hospital money. And the staff could be serving other people instead of having people on the beds who really should go home. I think Kenyatta is really trying. How much did they write off for you? It was over 300,000, isn't it?
317.
Right. Have they told you to pay 1,000 shillings every month or something every month?
Or did 3,000 every month?
3,000 every month.
Yes.
What I want to appeal to you, Margaret, if you can pay the 3,000 every month, pay it. You know why? Because we can't collapse Kenyatta. But we hope that the SHIF that we're going to have is going to be able to cover a bigger spectrum and more diseases, terminal illnesses, so that we can be able to cover outpatient and inpatient. Because the thing is, you might have NHIF or SHIF for 6,000 a year, but then you find that when you're not hospitalized and you have to go for outpatient, whether you're diabetic, whether you're cancer. I mean, look at how much we've spent with Jerry. We've spent over 150,000 with Jerry. Just last week, I spent 17,000 on her what do you call it, scans. So it becomes very expensive. So the outpatient care is also very expensive, very taxing to a lot of people. Even mental health, Madari were telling us that they need the outpatient to be also, you can't be everybody inpatient. There's certain outpatient costs that families can't afford. So Margaret, just talk to us about your experience, or maybe your little one here can talk about it.
Unaweza? Mimi naitwa Martha Wangoi. I've been suffering from lupus. Na I do go through dialysis every kwa wiki mara mbili. Sometimes ni challenge. Unapata hakuna pesa ya kuenda dialysis. So nisipoenda dialysis narudi back to zero. And once nimeruka step moja ya dialysis, kuna medication nafaa kumeza. Sometimes ni tricky, pesa ipatikani. My mother ananisupport kila kitu. Saa zingine pia yeye hana.
So how old are you?
I'm 31.
31.
Yeah.
Children?
These are my kids.
2 of them.
Yes.
All right.
2 boys.
2 boys.
Yeah.
Okay. And I mean, first of all, I'm really sorry, but you have to have faith in God, and we'll hold you in our prayers, right?
Amen.
And God is the master healer, so we have to believe that one day you will be healed and everything will be perfect. Okay. So I'll make sure I have you in my prayers, and all the people that are in my prayer group will pray for you, right? So what do you have to? You were admitted for quite a while.
Yeah, this is my 3rd time. The first time I was admitted due to skin. The second time, joint pain. Now this 3rd time about the dialysis. Yeah.
Right. How did you find the treatment in Kenyatta? I mean, first of all, I always respect Kenyatta because a lot of people go in there and they get the treatment and they get the care and they come out better than they were before they went in. I recently released an old man called Charles. who was also in Kenyatta, and he came out and he's back home with his family. Again, the bill there was over 1 million shillings, and I had to really appeal. So I said I'll pay 10,000 every month. The family is paying 1,000 every month, but it was a very high bill. You know, he had AAR from the company he worked for, and he thought AAR would pay, so he went to the private wing. But AAR couldn't pay. He's an old man. He needed to go home and be with his family. The wife could not even afford to go and see the husband in hospital. So Charles is at home, and then I think he was retired from the company he worked in February, and they'd not paid his terminal benefits. So I fought, and he's got his terminal benefits, but I still question the amount that they gave him after 23 years, so I'm going to follow that up. But Margaret, I know it's really tough when you have a child who's unwell,
Yes.
right? And you are trying so hard to make ends meet, right? And I know a lot of friends stood with you. I mean, I sent you something for
Yes.
for the medication, yeah. And Cecilia, thanks. You know, it's the team that I have in my office, you know, that I put in charge, or they come to me. I think you came to me and brought Margaret's case to my attention. But right now, what is your immediate need?
Kwa sahi mimi kama mama nitasema Kenyatta iko sawa, hata kama kuna charges za dawa zingine hazipatikani kama ile ulinisaidia kubai. So nasema Kenyatta iko sawa. Ile charges napitia sahi kulingana na kasi yangu mahali alikuwa admitted last year twice, na hii mwaka mara 2. Kasi yangu ilikuwa juu, sahi imeanguka. Kwa sababu
unafanya kazi gani?
Nauza beauty pale juu. Sahi stock nilikuwa nimeambia Karaja imeanguka kwa sababu ile kitu yote wanatumia hapa, kama ule msichana kulipa ni mimi. Everything. Kama hii nyumba yake iko na 3 months ijalipwa.
Na inalipa pesa ngapi hii nyumba?
Tunalipa 6,000 pamoja na istima ni 2,000. Bili yake ilikuwa 27. Mwenye nyumba alikuja jana, ni mtu mzuri sana. Akaniogeresha, akaniambia nikipata nafasi nimulipe, nikamwambia it's okay. So wakati alilala miezi 2 hatukulipa. Na tunaenda mwezi ingine.
Who has my phone?
I have it.
I was wondering who took my phone.
I did.
Okay.
Alafu ile charges zingine napitia ni sasa, kama vile kasi sasa imeanguka, ile chakula natumia na watoto. Chakula yake sio ya hawa. So tunapika chakula tofauti. Yeye anakula ile ameambiwa, kuna vitu anatumia, na dawa ile nanunua ni expensive sana. Ile nakunywa saa hii. Nanunuaga Bobby House. Juu saa ingine unaenda Kenyatta ni charges hakuna.
Yeah, I think let me see if I have for Jubilee, I have Mary Juguna, Mary Onjiro, those are not the ones. So now we have 18,000 rent that we haven't paid, 3 months.
3 months.
Rent. All right. And then you also have some challenges. What your business requires stock?
Ilianguka wakati dawa hizi kama ingine walikuwa wameniambia last week ninunua 2,620, wakati tulirudi clinic wakasema tena wamebadilisha, tulikuwa tumekunywa mbili.
Okay, so put me your number here. So, you know, I'm very fortunate or blessed that I have friends who believe in me and the work that I do. And last week I tried to raise money because I was struggling, and I knew that there's so many people out there that we support that are needy. So, Margaret,
Yes.
I'm going to send you 40,000. I want you to have a break, okay? I want you to have a break. Now, is that the correct?
Yeah, Anastasia, yes.
Yeah?
Hiyo ndio inafurisha.
Okay, fine. So I've sent you 40,000 so that you can clear your rent arrears,
Yes.
all right? And you can also be able to decide whether you want to buy stock for your business or you want to pay for medical, all right? Or you can pay your landlord 2 months and tell him, give me some time, and you buy stock. So
Yes.
you can balance the two. You're my little one here. I mean, you're not little, but you're half my age, so you're my daughter. So what I would like you to do is don't lose hope. All right? I know sometimes these challenges that hit us, we don't know why, and we seek answers, but God tests us sometimes so that we can find Him. So find time to just talk to God. You know, He listens. All right? He listens. Just talk to him and just tell him, heal me. And the prayer that I really like is Psalms 91. You know, just read the Psalms like it was you, you know, talking and really praying, and ask God to be your shelter and your fortress, you know, and to protect you, right? Just get the Bible out, read Psalms 91, know it by heart, pray it, and when you're talking, you put it as you know. You become the person that Psalms 91 is talking about. Have you got where's my phone?
Here.
I'll just give you an example of how to pray the Psalms. Huh? Let me see. I've got my Bible on my phone. I want to just give you an example. It's a prayer of protection, huh? And it's really... You know, I'm supposed to Psalms. So Psalms 91, huh? You know, it says that you can go to God Most High to hide. So you say, God, you're the Most High. I've come to you to hide. Okay? You can go to God, all powerful and for protection. So God, Most High, I've come to you to hide. You are all powerful, and I've come to you for protection. All right? You are my place of safety and my fortress. Okay? I trust in you. All right? Save me from hidden dangers and deadly diseases. If you can just say that, all right? And you have to trust it and say it until God hears your prayer. All right? And then, you know, the other day we were in church, and there was a prophet, David, would come from, he's from Texas, but he works in Europe, does the work of God in Europe. And he was talking about Isaiah 54, where you have to just reach out and claim your blessings.
Yes.
So you can also reach out and say, God, I'm reaching out, I'm praying, and I'm asking for healing. Right? So just work with Psalms 91. I trust you will save me from hidden dangers, deadly diseases. I come to you for protection. Cover me like a bird. Spread your wings, how it spreads its wings over its babies. All right? I trust you to shield me. I will fear nothing at night, and I will fear no enemy arrows during the day. All right? I will have no fear of diseases that come in the dark, or terrible sufferings that come in the noon. 1,000 people might fall on one side and 10,000 on the other. All right? Nothing bad will happen to me. So you don't say to you, you say to me. You claim the prayer as part of who you are. All right? Okay? All I have to do is watch and see the wicked are punished. God, I trust you for protection. All right? I've made you my place of safety. All right, nothing will happen to me. No diseases will come to my home. Amen. Command your angels to protect me wherever I go. Protect, heal me, okay? And then you can say, I'll have the power to trample over lions and poisonous snakes. Lord, you have said, if someone trusts you, you will save them. I'm trusting you, save me, okay? All right, so God also says in the end, it says that I will answer them and I will be with them when they are in trouble. So Lord, I'm in trouble, I'm unwell, be with me. That's your promise, right? God delivers on his promises, okay? All right, and you can be healed, my dear. Many have been healed. Amen. All right, so you can be healed, and this will be behind you, and then you can focus on your children. All right, okay. So in the end, you basically say, God says, I will give my followers a long life and show them my power to save. So you say, Lord, I follow you. All right, give me that long life. All right, and show me the power that you will give to save me. All right, so you own the prayer. All right, so the way you want, you know, the way I've just done it very quickly right now. And I tell you, it's so important to pray the Psalms. I mean, the other day I had gone for a committee meeting in Hilton Garden Inn, and my son was driving around Kiambu Road. And for a second, I just felt scared. You know, I was like, something just overcame me, and I was thinking, he's out in the dark, it's raining. And I straight away started praying Psalms 91, and then I called him, and he didn't pick, and after a few minutes, he calls me and tells me, oh, Mom, I've entered the ditch. You know, it could have been worse. you know. So he entered the ditch. At 11 o'clock at night, I had to send my bodyguard to go in with a breakdown to pull him out of the ditch. So it's always good to pray the prayer for protection, all right? And trust God. You have to have faith, my love. You have to have faith, all right? Okay. I'm going to be coming to you, Kenyans out there. A little haba na haba ujaza kibaba. There's only so much I can do with the resources that I have, the friends that I have who help me out. You, when I come to you and I say I need help, 10 bob, 1 bob, 100 bob, 1,000 bob, it's going to help families like Margaret.
Yes.
All right? And,
Martha.
you know, I can't keep calling, huh? Martha and Margaret and Martha and many out there. You've seen we've been with Shadrach this morning, we've been with Jerry, and we still got to go to see one more, 2 more. I don't even know if I'll make it because I promised a friend of mine I'll join her and her family. She's here from America and she's having a lunch for her family, so we might just do Ryan and then I can do the other one, Langata, and when I come back.
Dolphin.
Yeah, and Dolphin when I come back. But in the meantime, what?
She's really waiting for you. You know, she's the one you gave 3,000, and now she has a capital of 40,000.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah,
that's
God has
true.
blessed her business, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
all glory always to God. Always.
Yeah.
All right?
Mm.
Give me a hug.
Oh.
You know, I was going from Jerry to see these other
Yeah.
2-3 cases that I have, but Mom
Yeah.
came and said you
You
have
know
to
you are
come
my
and see
friend.
Martha. Yeah, Mom said I have to come and see you. So let's see how Mom can clear your rent so you don't have that stress.
Yeah.
All right, pray the Psalms and at the same time get the business going. You know, people say, you know, there's that saying that uchungu ya mzazi hajuai mama, you know, so that's what it is. But you will be well. I believe that God will heal you.
Thank you.
God will heal you. All right. So we have sweets for you, my young man, in the car. So
Yeah.
you'll come with me and I give you some sweets? Yeah? Okay, let's go. Okay. All right, my dear, have a lovely
I'm very,
Christmas.
very happy, my sister. Oh, you are more than my sister. Oh, guy. Only God knows.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, this is the work that we choose to do. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay.